we gotta talk about some of these woke shit, because that's what y'all come here for. So one thing I really hate is when something catches on, like a format catches on, like an original creator, and then everyone apes it to the point where you can't tell who's the original anymore. So this format, at least in my estimation, started by the paint explainer, I think his name was. Like, this is how it started to me. Like, this is what I saw. And so it was like, if you look at like their thumbnails, it's mostly like painted pictures, right? Pictures of things, and it's like the most forbidden places are the worst, are the most deadly, or whatever. Every extinct animal, every dinosaur myth debunked. Most forbidden place on Earth, the crazy persistent got serial killers caught, the deadliest snipers in history, every major human sick that changed the history forever. Like, they started like that, and then that popped off to just being like explainer videos. Now it's like easy explained, Fictionary, The Analyst, easy explained again. Like, it's like everyone else just decided to ape that exact like thumbnail style, and then it zooms in. They all zoom in, mind you. They all zoom into the left. Like, they all zoom in, and they're all AI voices, but they all came from that guy. So I look at this, and it's like, this is literally the same thing.
Concord 2000.
Like, I hate that. It's like, like, goddamn. But this isn't even like copying someone's homework and like changing a little bit. This is literally like, I'm gonna just put my name on your homework. And like, it's because like content is like, I hate saying the word content. Like, videos on YouTube are no longer created to like entertain an audience. It's there to entertain an algorithm. These things are algorithmically friendly. It's everything explained in a short amount of time, right? And so like the algorithm likes that because you can pump out constant videos. Every woke flop video game explained in 17 minutes. Here's the thing though. There's no way they play Tell Me Why. There's no fucking way. I play Tell Me Why. Suicide Squad's not woke. Battlefield's not woke. Like, they're Concord's not woke either. They will never tell you why Concord is woke. They just look at the character designs they don't like and say, oh, this is a trans game. Like, let's see what the person says.
Concord 2024, Sony really thought they could sell us Overwatch in space for $60. What we actually got was a game so corporate and soulless, it should have come bundled with a diversity seminar and a LinkedIn premium trial. Concord launched, tanked, and refunded itself faster than you could uninstall it. The setup sounds fun on paper, a bunch of free gunners shooting across space for contracts like a Saturday morning cartoon with laser guns, except it plays like a PowerPoint presentation on teamwork. You pick your hero, load into a beige map, and immediately forget what you're doing. The gunplay is technically...
You notice how that has nothing to do with the actual game? Like, listen to this.
Except it plays like a PowerPoint.
It plays like a PowerPoint presentation on teamwork. You hear that sentence. What do you think they're going to show you afterwards? Someone says, this game plays like a PowerPoint presentation on teamwork. What is your first thought? What do you think that's meant to evoke? Because to me, what that says is, okay, PowerPoint presentation on teamwork. So like, you're going to have to do things like synergy and, you know, support each other and, you know, make sure everyone has fun, like something like that, right? Instead, this person goes,
presentation on teamwork. You pick your hero, load into a beige map, and immediately forget what you're doing.
None of that sounds like that would relate to the power presentation, right? You just described how fucking hero shooters work. You pick a character, you load into your map. Sure, he wants to add an adjective, beige map, but you load into your map. That's how games work. Guess what happens when you're playing Fortnite? Hey, you'll never guess what happens when you log into a Battlefield online, when you play Warzone online. Guess what happens? Like, guess what happens when you load into a match in like a fucking PUBG. He was to play that. You pick a character and then you load into a match. That's every multiplayer game. That's every online multiplayer game.
The gunplay is technically fine, but it has all the impact of firing Nerf darts into a wet napkin. The game tried to sell itself on
That's actually a pretty good thing to say, though.
episodic storytelling, meaning you were supposed to care about these quirky characters week after week. But the story beats land with the emotional punch of a corporate diversity ad.
But that's twice. That's twice he's leaned on the corporate diversity ad.
Every hero feels like a marketing slide. We've got the funny one, the stoic one, the non-binary sniper, and the girl with blue hair who says, "Hell yeah, queen." Great, but
does she say that?
Corporate diversity ad. Every hero
like,
feels
does she
like
say
a marketing
that?
slide. We've got the funny one, the stoic one, the non-binary.
He says non-binary. Hey, can you guys read what this says right here? Can you guys see what that says right here? Can you guys see what it says right next to warden? Those pronouns right there. Because non-binary would mean she would be they, them. Not she, her. Those are the pronouns for someone who fits into the gender binary. A woman. Women go by she, her. If they're non-binary, it'd be like it'd be they, she, they, her. Plenty of straight cisgender women have colored hair. No, that's not true, because people on the internet told me only queer people do that. And also, it would make sense
Sniper and the girl with blue.
if he said it about this person, even though they also go by she, her. But they don't. Like, this is what I mean. Like, even their phoned in commentary is phoned in. They're not even putting effort into rage bait slop. Like, they can't even muster the gusto to be like accurately making fun of something. Like, he's gonna call her blue hair, right?
Marketing slide. We've got the funny one, the stoic one, the non-binary sniper, and the girl with blue hair.
That's purple. Like, like we can't even get, like, our color is fucking woke too. You see blue with every hair color that's dyed, no matter what the color is.
Who says, "Hell yeah, queen." Great, but where's the character? This is where people start shouting, "It's woke." But the problem isn't representation. It's that representation's the only thing they bothered to represent.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm so glad they have more green lizard guy representation and big blue whatever the fuck representation. Hell yeah, man. That's what I've been fighting for, you guys. This time I'm running this channel, I've always told you guys, and you can back me up on this, we need more lizard people, and we need more blue, I want to say like robot red face people. I've been pushing that for years.
It's like the devs were terrified to give anyone flaws, so instead they just gave them quips. The result? A cast that feels about as real as AI-generated influencers. Even worse, the game launched...
Also, I'm sorry, that's also fucking stupid. What do you mean you're supposed to give them flaws? You're playing a hero shooter. Like, what? Like, did you want them to have a panic attack in the middle of a fight? Like, what are you talking about? Also, the game got canceled, so you didn't get to see any character growth in terms of like the multimedia aspect of it. It got canceled the same month it came out. Like, what is this expectation? Like, Jesus Christ. Do you have one of the fun fact of Texan? He falsely accused a guy of abuse. I mean, Texan, we've talked about them before. But I'm gonna talk about this video. even once the game launched as a paid hero shooter in World War. See, this is the only valid criticism that I have seen. And you want to know why I say that? Because I've made this exact critique, and I can prove it.
Apex, Fortnite, the Modern Warfare, the battle game, right? And I'm missing one. I am missing one, aren't I? I'm missing an obvious one. Tell me which one I'm missing. But point being, the market is fierce, and you have a game like Deadlock, which is by Valve, which is doing amazingly well. You also have the upcoming Marvel Rivals. And one thing all these games have in common for this genre is that they're free to play.
See?
Concord cost $40. Now, compared to AAA games, $40 is a steal. That's $30 less than typical price. But those other $70 games offer a single player experience. They are mostly offline. You can play the game at your own place. You don't have to constantly be keeping up with the seasons or anything like that. That is not the free-to-play model. This game tried to adopt the free-to-play model without having the actual free-to-play part. The games as a service idea is a very difficult idea to actually find success.
Okay, you guys can watch it if you want. But like, that's my why Concord flop video. But I said that a year ago. Like, that is the only valid criticism for the Concord. Wait, why did they go back? I had it twice? Weird. But like, that's the only valid criticism I've seen from Concord. And I already made that point. Everything else is fluff though. Everything else is bullshit. Everything else he said in this video is like, besides his critique about like the impact of the shooting, everything else has been worthless. That's not actual valid criticism of the game itself and why it didn't work.
As a paid hero shooter, in a world where Apex, Valorant, and Overwatch 2 are free. Charging for this was like charging admission to an empty theme park. No wonder Sony pulled the plug before the servers could even catch their breath. Concord didn't fail because it was inclusive. It failed because it was creatively bankrupt, a game that desperately wanted to be cool, funny, and progressive.
But how does that make it woke? Like, how does it make, see that there's no consistency? Then why is just even in the video about woke flops?
But ended up being none of the above. It's like watching corporate culture try to floss dance.
And in the wilds, it's anyone's game.
Dragon Age: The Veilguard 2024. Dragon Age: The Veilguard is what happens when a studio forgets how to make a fantasy RPG and decides to make a Pinterest board instead. BioWare promised a triumphant return to Thetis. What we got looks like a cosplay fashion show run by Hot Topics' HR department. The game swaps the dark, gritty tone of Origins for a neon Hero Squad vibe, as if...
Wait, why did he skip Inquisition? He skipped Inquisition and Dragon Age 2, right? He just said Origins. He, hey, wait, hold on. Dragon Age Origins looks like this, all right? Looks like this. Whatever, everyone say gray, art style, whatever, right? Cool. Dragon Age 2 looks like this. This and this don't really look the same. And it's not even because, oh, the console came out. These came out in the same console. This is a different art style than this. This is also brighter and cleaner. This is brighter and cleaner. And then you have Dragon Age Inquisition, which looks even brighter and even cleaner. It's already colorful by Dragon Age Inquisition. If anything, it's more in line with Dragon Age Inquisition. Like, it's more in line with Dragon Age Inquisition. Like, I hate when people do that. Like, if you want to make your point, just do the research, then make your point. Why would you skip? You went from Dragon Age, or you skipped 2 other games. They skipped 2 other games.
They were auditioning for Guardians of the Galaxy Medieval Edition. You've got Rook, the blank slate protagonist, and a 7-person cast of companions that all look like they escaped from a Pride parade and a Sephora ad.
Oh, this is so good. We're only 2 minutes into it. I can feel myself working right now. Oh, I'm working, you guys. Oh, I'm working right now. Every piece of commentary he's saying is trying to score anti-woke points. Because what the fuck are you talking about? Is it like Pride from Sephora?
A cast of companions that all look like they escaped from a Pride parade and a Sephora ad at the same time.
What the fuck does that mean? Have you never seen a Sephora ad? Have you ever never seen that makes no sense. It's like a Pride parade. Have you never seen Pride? No one's even having the Pride colors on here. Like, you see how, hold on. Let me check his account real quick. Oh yeah, oh my God. Oh, holy shit, this is all they do. I guarantee the channel started like this year. I guarantee the channel started this year. Oh, sorry, last year, my mistake. 45 videos. Look at that, woke. Woke, 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 woke. Oh, he just hit the woke button. He just copy pasted woke button. Woke girl boss. Woke, 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 woke. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. Oh, I had a feeling. I had a hunch. I had a hunch. By the way, I think a Sephora ad looks like this. So like, does this look anything like this? What Sephora ad looks like this? What Pride for looks like this? Yeah, he mentioned Sephora because he's reading off a list of like, what's something I heard other anti-woke people say? Oh yeah, this looks like it's a Sephora ad. This looks like this is a Pride parade. Like, brother, what?
Diversity? Sure. Depth? Not so much. The woke complaints aren't about who's in the party. It's about how shallow they are.
Then it's not woke. Like, this is what I'm talking about. They have to force this. He's literally telling you it's not woke. He's literally saying it's not woke, it's just shallow. Is shallow woke now? Because from what I could see, people want things to be shallow, right? That's the anti-woke side. We want the girls to be just eye candy. We don't want them having personalities because we call them girl bosses. But now you're saying it's woke because they're shallow? That's crazy.
Canyon has a bold haircut, a sexuality checkbox, and exactly one personality trait: snarky but supportive. Remember when Dragon Age gave you complicated relationships, betrayal, moral dilemmas, and world-shaking choices? Now you get sarcastic tweets disguised as dialogue. Combat's faster, flashier, and somehow emptier. Gone are the tactical pauses and careful planning. Now it's all bright colors, cooldown timers, and characters yelling quips every 3 seconds.
But do you see how that section right there, if you took it out and put it in like a normal review, that wouldn't raise any flags. It wouldn't be any dog whistles. It's like, yeah, he's not a fan of the change to the combat system. He's not a fan of changes to aesthetics. He wishes it was more tactical, right? That's actually valid. But then they have to wrap it in the, well, it's woke because it's shallow. That's why it's woke. Like, brother, what?
Exploration's bigger, sure, but it's also so linear you could play it with one hand while scrolling TikTok with the other. And while the art style's brighter, the writing's somehow dimmer. Every cutscene feels like it's waiting for a laugh track that never comes. The real tragedy is that Veilguard doesn't even seem proud of being Dragon Age. It's like the devs were embarrassed by their own legacy and decided to sand off anything remotely controversial or challenging. Gone is the moral ambiguity of Ferelden or the political...
Okay, I'm gonna skip ahead a bit because I think even within the first 3 minutes, let's just see. I have a theory here.
2022 reboot.
This is AI 100%, by the way.
Upon a time,
100%.
Saints Row was gloriously insane. A series where you could beat people with a giant purple toy and ride a UFO through downtown. Then 2022 happened, and Volition decided what fans really wanted was a gang of college roommates talking about their side hustles and emotional boundaries. This reboot turned pure chaos into corporate oatmeal. The boss used to be a lunatic who ruled the...
See, his whole thing is he doesn't like the corporatization of games. He's saying these games feel souls and corporate. I ask you, what is woke about that? What is woke about sanding off identity? What is woke about that? There's nothing. There's nothing woke about that. But they have to make this a woke, anti-woke thing to get views. So they have to force it in place where it literally makes no sense.
City with swagger and absurdity. Now, they sound like they're pitching a small business loan on LinkedIn.
Like all his complaints are just like, oh, it's corporate, it's corporate, it's corporate, it's corporate, it's corporate, it's corporate. Like watch, here. Now Dustboy, I'm waiting for this one. This is what I want to see.
2024.
Also, Dustborn's not even a flop because we don't even know how much it sold or how much it cost. They just don't like Dustborn.
Dustborn wants to be punk, political, and profound, but mostly it's just painfully boring. It's like someone tried to turn a Twitter thread about the power of words into a video game. You play PAX, a courier hauling a mysterious package across a divided America with a van full of misfits. Sounds like a great setup for chaos, right? Instead, it's more like a 6-hour road trip with people who never stop reminding you how morally enlightened they are. The game's big hook is words as weapons. You literally fight with dialogue, except there's no real combat. You just press a button, watch a speech bubble explode, and the story moves on like nothing happened.
I like that he says that there's no real combat, and then it's like, here's
words as weapons. You literally fight.
Well, they're not hitting that giant thing with the... I played that part. The combat's not the best. It's not robust at all. The game obviously probably better without it, but like to say that there's no combat and then just show combat happening. Who edited this? Oh, probably the AI.
Fight with dialogue, except there's no real combat. You just press a button, watch a speech bubble explode, and the story moves on like nothing happened. It's supposed to be symbolic and deep, but it feels more like an educational mini-game from 2006. And then there's the cast. Multicultural, queer, loud, and weirdly lifeless. Representation isn't the problem. The writing is.
Do you see what I'm talking about, though? Do you see what I'm talking about? Everything he says has nothing to do with what would make it woke. Like that's just the theme of this video. We don't even have to watch all of this. Like, okay, like tell me why. It's gonna be like, let me guess, you're gonna say representation is not the problem. The problem is because Tyler is trans. The problem is it's just so boring. Let me see.
Two adult twins reunited trans pitch. The game wants to handle that identity with care, and it does. But in the process, it forgets to give anyone else an actual personality. Every scene feels like a carefully vulnerability.
What did I just tell you?
Twin sense mechanic, but it plays out like clicking between 2 YouTube videos of the same scene and then pretending it mattered. It's not offensive. It's just.
That's just like this video. Like this is what I'm saying. Like they don't even have. I can just go to the end. He's gonna be like, it's not woke because she's black. It's woke because the dialogue sucks. Every quest feels like an errand. Every enemy feels like a damage sponge. Every reward feels like a participation ribbon. Okay.
And every enemy. The issue here. The issue is that the game has no.
Like this is. Wait. Okay. So Suicide Squad. Let's do a prediction. It's not woke because it has women or sleeper. It's woke because. It's the issue is that the game is fucking boring or a game has the dialogue sucks, right?
Hours. the premise should have been incredible. The Justice League's gone rogue, Brainiac's taken
It's corporate.
his greatest hero,
It's corporate.
live service mess. Part shooter, Win, Deadshot, King Shark, and Captain Boomerang. 4 characters rewritten to appeal to people who find Fortnite lore too intimidating. Harley used to be then remove every joke that weak points.
Okay.
Loot drops are
So the gameplay cycle.
The tragedy is that Rocksteady your premise into a soul league. It kills your will to play.
What?
How to make
Soulless,
you feel
right?
powerful. Now
Soulless?
they make you feel tired. They turned a dark, mature premise into a soulless grind where even killing Superman.
So like their whole video. Like even the audience, even his audience is like, no, I wanted blood. I wanted blood. If I'm watching a video about woke flops, you don't need to salvage every woke trash with it didn't flop because of what, because it was trash. It was trash because it was woke. Like they're telling him you're grifting wrong. You're grifting wrong. You're grifting wrong. This video is wrong on every level. These games aren't just woke. No. They're incredibly woke. No, Dragon Age fell because they're woke. Oh, this is... You know what? I think what he's doing... is he's baiting. Let me see this one here.
Velma,
Okay.
2023.
Let's see.
Of a political agenda. The backlash was not limited to longtime fans, many viewers who were open to be unappealing. Despite the studio's initial hopes, the series was canceled after its second season following poor viewership and the widespread negative reception.
Wait, let me
I
see.
have a disease where I can't recognize people who aren't hot.
Is it called rudeness?
Santa Inc., 2021. Another HBO Max production, Santa
Never
Inc.,
heard of this.
took a satirical and adult-oriented was intensely negative. On YouTube, the official trailer for Santa Inc. received one of the highest
Let's get these kids some presents.
Q-Force 2021.
Netflix.
Netflix's Q-Force was pitched as an adult anime.
You know what? I think what he's doing here, he might have got me. I think what he's doing here is... Wait, hold on, wait.
Dead End Paranormal Park, originally released on Netflix, and a serialized puzzle that kids can successful children content with nihilism. And yes, with complex identity narratives that require nuance to process responsibly. Here's the issue with Dead End Paranormal Park in the kids lane.
I want to
It
see something.
actively teaches. It doesn't merely portray, it instructs, often explicitly, about identity, family conflict, and social acceptance. Instruction can be fine, but when the primary audience is children who are still forming categories and boundaries, you can't wave away the content categories, age signals.
Let me
It's
see.
didactic. It carries a posture of, we are hero's main character. Even sympathetic outlets framed are best suited for middle grade, profound,
Okay.
the kid additional warnings around LGBT.
Okay, so maybe he's not doing what I think he's doing, and maybe he is just like a grifter. Because what it seemed like in this video was that he was trying to be like, I'm gonna lure you in. I'm gonna call it woke, so you guys watch it, but then it's actually not woke, and I'm gonna explain why. But no, it's not. It's just literally I am grifting. I'm just doing it in the wrong direction. I'm just doing it the wrong way. Oh my god, dude. Also, like, yeah, like, tell me why. I played that game. I like to tell me why. I liked it. I don't agree with most of what he said in that, but if he's like woke baiting, I feel like he was woke baiting in the one we just saw with the woke flop video game explained, because his comment section's mad at him. Like, they're pissed. Like one of them said, you said it didn't fail because it was woke, and then proceeded to list the signs of woke ideology. Woke is the sickness, soulless trash, woke games are the symptom. Like, literally, like here, I'm not exaggerating. Literally every comment is about him doing this. Like, look at this shit. You would have had my like if not for it's not bad because it's woke. Yes, it is. Stop defending woke games. My tolerance to woke in games and films is as high as tolerance to peanuts by someone who's allergic. That, what? You earned a thumbs down by lying about these pieces of garbage not being woke and not failing miserably because of it. That's literally the definition of woke. Woke isn't the problem. Everyone with the brain. No. Woke is definitely the problem. Like, literally his entire comment section. Like, is just mad at him for not calling it woke. Like, it's crazy. If you gotta stay woke this game to a reason why something failed, and guess what? It's because it's woke. Like, shut up, say the same thing. It is because it was woke. It's because it was my first. It is because it was LGBT. It was crap. All these games were crap because they're woke. I think I lost my ability to speak after reading that sentence. All these games are woke as fuck. The video chat saw us on what those games are not woke but bad. Misfire. Like, they're all mad at him. Like, they're all mad at him. All 104 comments of people mad at him because he said these games actually were bad but not woke. And that's something I've always been saying. So many people have lost the ability to just say a game was bad. Like, they've completely lost the ability to just say, I didn't like this game because the mechanics or the gameplay or the controls was bad. They've completely lost that ability to do so, and everything is now framed within, well, it's woke. It has shallow writing. The character interactions are really surface level. The combat is brain dead. But that's not the problem. The problem is it's woke. Like, that's where we are. And you even saw me, I was giving some credence. Like, some of the criticism, like, yeah, that's valid. Like, absolutely. You can 100% be like, yeah, this shit is garbage because I feel like it went away from what made the series special. But he had to package that within the, oh, well, it's also woke and it's a flop because it's woke. And then when he tried to when he even tried a little bit to be like, well, there's other factors to consider why game's bad, his audience literally is like, no, you're wrong. There's nothing else to consider. It fell because it's woke. Like that's all it is. Woke. I can't even begin to understand. Also, that channel we just watched before, that 404 Decoded, it was a comics channel before, 9 months ago. And they most likely deleted their other videos 9 months ago. It was about comics. And then 3 months ago, it just started doing the explained shit. Wait, was it AI before too?
1 year ago in Fresh Kills Park, formerly known as Fresh Kills Landfill, the CEO of ICM complains about the mess and the
That voice sounds awfully different than what we're hearing now. Because
Batman's darkest secret.
Okay, and now it's
Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
So it's fully AI, by the way. Just so you know, it's fully AI. It's fully AI video.
The everyday horrors of
like, oh god, like this is one of the worst things to happen. AI is so garbage, man. God damn, I hate AI so much. When I say AI, I'm obviously talking about generative AI, not like AIs in games and what we use for our computers and shit. Because like, even if this video didn't do as much as this one, had he continued, I promise you they would have. Because what do you mean? Like, this sounds like someone actually
Exorbitant
gets
cost of a $15 million unauthorized
Who
ICM
actually
operation
cares?
that is taking place. However, Dr. Randall Stephen Petty reassures him Dr. Octopus's arms, once linked to
like obviously he cares about Spider-Man. Who doesn't? I love Spider-Man. And like, yeah, you're starting off your content. You have some things to work on, you know, maybe work on presentation, you know, have your voice be more dynamic, but like, at least you're trying something here, right? Like, you're doing a comics explain, you're trying to get into comic book YouTube. Like, that's fine. You had 2 videos, and then suddenly you're like, I'm gonna just fucking phone it in and just put out Slop. Because his output definitely changed. Now you can put out a video every fucking day because it's AI Slop. And maybe it's a job, so you can't do it every single day, but like, the gap between here is minimal. This is 1 day ago, this is 5 days ago, 8 days ago. So within a week, 3 videos already. 3 videos, 19 minutes, 18 minutes, 17 minutes. If this was someone who's actually editing and recording and stuff, he would not be able to keep this output. But it's because it's AI Slop. There we go, baby. I knew it was AI, but like, it just sucks, dude. You can see the beginning. Like, people gotta stick with shit. Like, here's my videos. Here's my oldest video. Barely, I mean, to be fair, for having like 12 subscribers, 240 views is really good. But like, my early videos are still available for anyone to watch and see. Look, click on a random one. It's like,
hey, what's up, y'all? We are playing Kung Fury.
oh look, the audio is not good.
Kung
The
Fury.
movie was great.
I'm doing a let's play.
Story. Oh, run and jump.
Right? And it's like, whatever, not the best. I could have been better, but like, you stick with it and then eventually you find what works for you. But people just give up so quickly because everyone wants just immediate gratification. Gratification? Ooh, I like that word. Gratification, satisfaction. They want immediate gratification. They want every video to be an immediate banger. They want all their videos to make like $100,000 and all that shit. And so they just want to go quick hits. And it sucks. It's not even good content. Like, yeah, bro, that was me, what, 8 years ago? 9 years ago. 9 years ago. I was 26. Still kind of old for YouTube, but like, I was 26. And I waited a long time to start YouTube. And then I started YouTube and I stopped YouTube. And then I started and I stopped. Because like, I had a pretty consistent upload schedule. Mind you, during this time, I only had a PlayStation 4. My computer was a pre-bought one that couldn't even run like Minecraft would kill it. And so when I would edit anything and export, if I was exporting a video for like 20 minutes long, it would take 6 hours to export. So I had to do it every single day, upload it overnight, go to a movie, go to gym, go to work, come back and upload it onto YouTube. Like, I had those growing pains too. Not to say that I'm like some big YouTuber, clearly not, but it's like, you do the work in anything. You do the work so you can develop. You develop the skills. You develop the workflow. Like, obviously, I don't do Let's Plays anymore, right? I don't do this anymore. This is old. And again, I took such huge breaks in between my content, and then I take it a little bit seriously, and I got a computer. And then like, I could actually play games on. And it started here, 8 years ago. This is the first game. Desync. Or Desync. This is the first game that I played on my computer, literally. And I didn't even think about microphone quality or anything like that. I was still learning a year into it. But again, everyone just wants to be so quick. And I'm like, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good to just just automatically be like, yeah, let me just do some AI slop, and then I won't learn the creative process. I won't have any of my ideas. I have no creative voice. I'm just gonna play to the algorithm. And look, like, you can just scroll quickly through my shit. I was obviously trying a bunch of different stuff. I tried different thumbnails. I was copying people's stuff, but I was still trying to find my own way. Look at me playing woke games as old as 8 years ago. On Normal Law's Phone is a game about someone transitioning and not being accepted in their town and leaving. Play that bitch 8 years ago. People act like, oh, I'm new to this. Nah, bitch, I'm true to this. I've been here for a minute. But like, it's like you do this stuff and you grow. And I have a lot of videos that did nothing. Like, I'm talking like 43 views, 56 views, 38 views 7 years ago. I played Cuphead. I did lots of stuff. Then I was like, okay, let me try to work on some of my thumbnails. And then I would just quit. And then I'd come back months later and I kept going. And it wasn't like last year when I really started, like, you know, actually taking this shit like actually seriously, like actually making an effort. Because this is when I was lazy as fuck. Like, the thumbnails were so bad, just lazy. And yes, obviously algorithm changes and things, expectations changes, and YouTube wants longer videos, wants shorter videos, it wants series, it wants one-offs, it wants viral stuff. Like, I get that. But you still have to be a creator. You still have to be creative. You can't rely on these algorithms. That would be the death of you creatively. Creatively. That's what I can't speak. Man, I played Heartbound 6 years ago. They still that out. But like, and look, eventually, I had a video that had like 1,000 views 6 years ago. I know I had another video that had like 22,000 views, but it's like, oh, so like, whatever combination worked here, I could try again. Obviously, I didn't. But like, you get to grow, and it's cool watching. Like, I haven't seen these videos in years. And then every so often, Control came out 6 years ago. Jesus Christ. But like, every so often, a video pops. And like, oh shit. I played these games. I have a record. Like, I always thought about going back and deleting old videos, but I'm not going to do that. What games are you playing right now? I'm nothing. Like, literally right now, nothing. But obviously, I'm playing Silent Hill. I want to play Ball Pit, and then Carol came out. I want to play that. And Mega Bonk is out. So I just got that. I played The Medium. I played Devour, Little Nightmares, Kingdom Hearts Proud Mode, Narita Boy. EC, I even dabbled in like short form essay content. I was talking shit about Aiden Ross. Still playing some games. Talking about things currently happening in gaming space. Atomic Heart. I think Atomic Heart was rough, to say the least. See, and then you see my content change, but you see the growth. You see like the shifting, and that just became what you see today. And even then, I wasn't still getting a ton of views, but like, I was feeling more comfortable with myself and what I was talking about. And then people started saying, "Hey, we like what you do." Except for that time I got checked by the Tomb Raider community. I got fucking filtered by Tomb Raider community. Like, they came at me hard. They came at me so fucking hard. I said I was gonna come back to that. I never did. They came at me. I'll admit it. I got filtered. I got filtered by Tomb Raider. I got filtered so hard. Them niggas was after me too. Like that. I think I still have. Listen, look at some of the comments I got in this video. I think I still have heat on me.
Broccoli versus
God
God.
damn it.
We're finally here. It's taken about.
I looked a lot different back then, but like, look at this. I can play tank controls. This remaster was truly displayed how patient and independent on all kinds of movement control assists modern gamers all. As an old school Tomb Raider fan, this was equally painful and funny to watch. For one, the rematches were for the fans, not really for newcomers. Classic Tomb Raider isn't for the weak. Skin doesn't have 10 controls because it's a 9 10 control because the game relied on cinematic camera. They had no control over it. It's because it was 90s. Come on. You obviously didn't play enough Tomb Raiders demo discs because the controls aren't something you should forget. Like, they were coming for me hard. Every comment. Like, like they were on my neck. They were on my neck. I to this day, I didn't know OG Tomb Raider has shooters like that. I didn't know Tomb Raider has shooters like that. I didn't know. But you see the growth, see the shift in content change. But it wasn't like, oh, hey, this is suddenly becoming famous and popular, let me do this. It was just me developing as a creator and finally feeling comfortable in my own skin, like put stuff out like this. You need that. And maybe it took me longer than other people to feel comfortable, but like, now I clearly know what I'm doing. You know, like I have a workflow system. I have, you know, a method that I use that puts out content that helps me like reach new people and grow. But I had to learn that. And I'm telling you right now, it felt really good to start seeing the views tick up too. Like as I was shifting, people were, oh, okay, we actually can fuck with what you're doing because we also hate the same stuff. So like all of this is to show that sometimes, most of the time actually, the process is important. Because what happens when the algorithm shifts again? What happens when now the algorithm says, actually, we want more videos talking about video games topics that are at least 20, 30 minutes long? You're fucked. Because you can't do your AI list shit anymore. You can't do your rage bait anymore. You have to actually have ideas and be able to formulate those ideas and talk about stuff. And they can't. And I'm a yapper. I can talk all day. That's what my streams are. And does it sometimes get a little discouraging when like you have a low view videos when you're having a streak of high view ones? Of course it does. But that doesn't mean you then abandon ship and become a fucking grifter. It means you tap in. It means you dig deep. Like, just look at this stretch. 100 views, 100 views, 400 views, 600 views, then 1,000, 1,800, 1,000, 3,000, 7,300, 100 was the shorts, and then 9,000. Like, you have to stick with things because you know things ebb and flow. But like, if you can always change with the tide, you're never gonna go anywhere. You'll always be pushed back to the shore. And that's why I cannot stand these grifters, because instead of sticking with anything and evolving and being better and finding out like what works, like in terms of creatively fulfilling, it's just rage all the time. Like you mentioned Amaranth. Look at Amaranth. She's reduced to being an outrage farmer. She's reduced to showing up at TwitchCon dressed up as Hassan Piker, and then her husband, who's abusive, who threatened to euthanize their dogs, he's dressed up as Kaya for attention because no one cares about them, right? Because they decided to throw their hat into becoming a right-wing grifter, and then it's just in a sea of other shitty grifters. And now you have to be outrageous. She threw the LGBTQ community under the bus, and now look at her. Like, it's sad. It's like, it's really sad. But like, that's what they do. That's what happens. People will grift, and once you start grifting, it's kind of over. Like, you're done. She had a community that supported her, and then she said, what if we got rid of my community? What if I said I want the gays to burn? Okay, you said that, and now you have to crash TwitchCon as fucking Hassan Piker. Like now Tectone has to constantly talk about Hassan. Now like every grifter now has to become this thing. You're doing AI slop videos, great. That's all you're gonna be now. Like that's it. That's it. It sucks, dude. Like, I look at this from like a creative standpoint. There is nothing. Sorry, I'm sleeping at my bar. There is nothing more damning than having to be stuck creatively. It's almost no different than the people who are like, I'm Minecraft guy. I only play Minecraft games. It's like, cool. But now do this for 30 years. It's like, oh shit, I don't want to actually just play Minecraft anymore. But I'm the Five Nights at Freddy's guy. All I play is FNAF. I only play FNAF. FNAF is big. It'll never not be big, baby. And it's like, okay, cool. But like, now every time you log on, you have to be playing a FNAF game. You have to be playing a FNAF game. You have to be playing, you know, Sister Location. You have to play all these games now because no one's gonna watch anything else you do. And it's like, it sucks. It sucks to be so pigeonholed creatively. But these people do it to themselves. Like, no one forced them to be like, hey, I want you to throw your audience away and go after the incel group. But they do it because it's appealing, because it's an instant boost, but it's not sustainable. Like, it's not sustainable. It's just, like, if there's one thing I think I've proven today by going through like the views of all the other anti-grifter content creators that we talk about, is all the views are tanking because it's not sustainable. And then every new person who tries to do it, it's just derivative of the last person who did it. Like, it's not sustainable. This all started because I said I hated AI.